No school district has what Sand Springs Public Schools has. I know that our Education Foundation is out there working constantly to get donations for us.
I love Sand Springs. I'm not a Sandite by birth, but I'm a Sandite by adoption. I moved into the community when I married my husband, and I wouldn't teach anywhere else. I've been offered teaching jobs all over the state, but they're going to have to drag my cold dead body out of my classroom.
We can motivate these teachers to do some type of innovative type of teaching. And that's what this Education Foundation does. It gives these grants to these young people and teachers to do a little bit better job, possibly.
Impressed with our Education Foundation, the kind of messages they give with the dollars that they give teachers to do those outside-the-box thinking things.
It's not much, but every little dime helps these young teachers today to help them be better teachers.
It directly impacts the students' learning. It's very child-driven. It's focusing on the children. It's exactly what we need as teachers.
Every little penny counts in the classroom. With the school crunch the way it is now, the Education Foundation is going to be really, really needed because teachers are so creative. They need to do the extras, and the extras are not going to be there.
The gifts given and the money that is donated that provide our grants are invaluable.
I was fortunate enough to be one of the original members of the foundation and have enjoyed everything it's done for all these, I guess, 20 plus years, and it's just been a significant bonus for our kids in Sand Springs.
And we've got some good teachers, and the only thing we've got a problem with now is funding. How do we get more funding for these teachers so we can keep every one of these good teachers? We need every one of them, guys.
You know, here we really feel like our community supports us and they're proud of what we do. So
I love that. This is a wonderful community to belong to. It's like I'm not a teacher. I'm a rock star in Sand Springs just simply because we build rockets.
Our school we don't have to take a back seat to anyone about our school system. I'm proud of it. You know, we've generated, my classmate was Bill Polk, an astronaut who spent more time in outer space than any other human being. He's a Sand Springs product. His father was probably one of the best school principals that we ever had.
They want Sand Springs to be on the level of any other district in the state, I think.
Well, I would hope that alumni, although they're gone from here, live from here, still have some connection to Sand Springs, and will always have that connection as a graduate of Charles Page, and I would guess that a large number of those graduates or alumni have had some have been affected in some way by some of the grants and things that the foundation has done.
And I think what we failed is to give our message to them that there's a way to help, because there's so many successful kids that's come from this community that I think would help. And I think we just haven't been able to find the right avenue to say, hey, you know, we're a school district that's made a difference in your life, and we continue to make a difference, but we're also in a school district in need of resources, particularly now.
Basically, if you want to give to it, it's money put back into the classroom. It doesn't go on a shelf. It doesn't go in a pantry somewhere in the hallway. It is actually put in the classroom for your students to use it.
Because without the extra money, our education would still be great because we have great teachers, but it's harder to teach without all the tools you need. And Sand Springs is the best community for that.
You are giving back to your community gave to you, so I really think that as an alumni, you'd want to support the school district where you came from.
Well, my motivation was the desire to give back something to my community. Especially, I felt something in education.
These children are where they were 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 50 years ago. I can remember when I was in 6th grade. I can remember what it was like, the uncertainty, there's got to be something else out here.
but I think you should give back to what made you what you are today. So
This is an excellent opportunity for someone to reach back through time and bring someone up with them.
Well, I would say that once a Sandite, always a Sandite, and that what a great thing to do to be able to give back to the community and know that the things that you're contributing are going back into those classrooms in Sand Springs and being used by your fellow Sandites and the teachers in the district that are, lots of teachers that have stayed here that are Sandites as well, and that money can be used to help them in the classroom.
This state's going through an unprecedented economic upheaval. It's a meltdown of unbelievable proportion.
And I know it's an economic crunch, and I know people's dollars are very important to them, but any amount of money would give back to the kids so they could have the opportunities that they had.
We are in a serious financial situation in this school, in this state. If there's ever a time for people to step up and our graduates to say, hey, let us help, this would be the time to do it.
Thank you for helping us learn.